All right, we have been busy this morning. We dug all these up from the fire pit behind our house. They're about 4 inches tall, so we're going to stretch them out across the walkway to improve it. Trying to get Miss Alice, Mom, and Aunt Kathy, and anybody down here who's not under 18 or crazy. And so we're going to be heading to Alice's now to get another set of these. About the same amount, I think, hopefully maybe a little more. And we should be able to do about 100 foot of walkway. I'm thinking today, this evening when the tide goes out, we still got the tide in a little, but once the tide goes out, should be able to do about 100 foot walkway with this stuff. And it will be a low tide walkway for people, so they don't need to have big mud boots and stuff to get back here. I ran out of energy to film and gas to do any more of the rest of these yesterday, so I came back today to finish it up, and I'll give you a good view when we're done today. Brought about 80 pavers back yesterday in total, and lining them up. Going to try to get where it's much easier to get back to the water. All right, we ran into some heavy mud issues when we got down here. Real close, but the pavers have been useful. Here, got that many left. There we go. All right, so as you can see, the tide is actually falling. Not that you can tell, but it is falling now. And so I'm here about 20 feet from the water. And we got steps through here, but this is where it got really soggy yesterday, and we're gonna have to do something a little different between here and there. But the purpose of this has worked up to this point, and I'm going to show you, even though we are still underwater back here, these stairs are going to be, these steps should be very effective here. And then we arrive at the floodway, and this stays wet longer than any part, to include the part out there by the water. And so the steps that we're doing should serve us well, particularly anytime that high tide's not in. We'll have a dry way to get back to the water eventually, once I conquer that one issue at the end. Okay, I am standing on the last set of pavers. So I made it to within about 15-20 feet, I guess, close. And then figured out how to cross that river right there. I've got some 2 by 8 by 12, or no, 2 by 12, 2 by 10s under there. Yeah, 2 by 10s under there, excuse me. And so they're kind of holding those up because silt deposits there. Obviously, it's really wet. And so what I'm getting ready to do now is head on in for the summer. And when AJ and I'll be out here to fish and stuff, but we won't be doing any more work until the build gets done on the home, and the home starts being built at least. And we're hoping that gets closer and closer, hoping for a Christmas move-in. Some people ahead of us in line on the build situation, so we're not quite there yet.